but I want to save more money. And so I'm going to put that into my sacred account. It's not just what I earn, it's what I save. And it's not just what I save, it's also where I save it. Okay, I want to save the way that the wealthy do. When I study the wealthiest individuals, wealthiest corporations, the banks in the United States, they're all using the sacred account. It's a form of high early cash value dividend paying whole life insurance. There are over 3,000 of the largest banks in the United States that collectively have over $200 billion saved in cash values of the sacred account. Okay, this is not something that's like, okay, this is this weird, unheard of. No, the wealthy use this. The reason that you haven't heard of it is because they also sell you products that compete with it. The banks don't want you to put money in the sacred account. They want you to put it in their checking and savings accounts. Okay, I opened up a new bank account for a new business venture the other day, and they told me that I will make a whopping 0.01% on my savings. Okay, 0.01%. There's this thing called the rule of 72. If you're not familiar with this, I'm going to teach you how this works. Okay, so you take the number 72, you divide your rate of return by that number, sorry, by 72 by that rate of return. Let me share the calculator with you. And that tells you how long it's going to take for your money to double. So if we're making 6%, okay, we're making 6%, 72 divided by 6% means that my money is going to double every 12 years, right? Same thing with 12%. If I'm making 12%, 72 divided by 12 means that my money will double approximately every 6 years, right? Now, here is the kicker, 0.01%. Who remembers how to turn a percentage into a decimal? You move 2 zeros in front of it and put a period in front of the first zero, right? So 0.01% in decimal format means that I'm going to divide 72 by 0.0001. Okay, that's 0.01% in decimal format. So 72 divided by 0.0001 means that my money will double every 720,000 years. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, because I don't think I'm going to live that long. I'm a healthy guy. I don't think I'm going to live 720,000 years. My goals are going to have to happen in the next 30, 40, 50 years, right? So we need to shave some time off of this. The other problem with the bank, not only are they paying me a piddly rate of return and using my money, okay, they are also a vehicle where if I take my money out, I don't keep growing, right? We hear about this beautiful thing, compounding interest. People say that Albert Einstein told us it's the 8th wonder of the world. He actually didn't say that. Okay, that was a marketing ploy that was come up by a investment company in the early 1900s, and they said Albert Einstein said it, but really he didn't say it. They were just trying to sell you more mutual funds. But compounding interest is an awesome thing, right? Compounding interest does grow the money over and over and over on a consistent basis. But the problem is compounding interest stops as soon as the growth stops. So what's the number one way to avoid compounding interest? Withdrawing money. Okay, some of you might have thought I was going to say losing money. No. Losing money is an if, right? It's a risk. It could happen. It could not happen. What's guaranteed is if I withdraw the money, it can't earn anything. So that measly little 0.01% that the bank pays me, as soon as I withdraw my money, I don't even earn that anymore. The compounding interest is stopped. The 8th wonder of the world is no longer working for me. So the sacred account pays me 3 to 5% per year on average, tax-free, way more than the bank, right? And I can borrow against it so that I keep earning the interest even while I use my money so that the compounding interest never stops. Right? So I'm going to save more money into that system, right? Like I told you at the beginning of this webinar, I lost money for the first time in 2023. Do you know what I didn't lose money on? My sacred account, right? Like that was intact. So I'm doubling down on that this year. That was successful. I earned more income than I ever earned. I want to put as much of that as I possibly can into my sacred account. Okay. So that's going to be safe. The reason I'm saving, excuse me, the reason I'm saving has to be to invest. I'm not saving for emergencies. I'm not saving for rainy days. You will never hear me tell you that you need an emergency fund. why in the hell would you fund an emergency? Right? That's like the most sure way to plan for something is to set aside money for when it happens. So I don't call it emergency fund. I don't call it a rainy day fund. Okay. Did you know that the rainy day fund was actually a marketing ploy that was created by the United States government to sell war bonds so they could make it rain missiles, right? Rainy day. You buy bonds, we take the money, we go bomb the wrong people. Okay. So I don't like that. I'm never going to call it a rainy day fund. I'm never going to call it an emergency fund. I will call it reserves. I want to have reserves. I'll call it investment money.
Hey, thanks so much for watching my channel. My name is Jerry Fetta. I'm the owner, founder, and CEO of Wealth Dynamics. So if this channel helped you, if the content helped you, I would like to ask you to help me back by clicking the subscribe button. Comment, like the video, share it with someone that could benefit from the information. I also want to invite you to get a free copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom. If you go to jerryfetta.com/B2F promo, you can grab a free copy there. You can also just click the link down in the description. And I hope to see you back on the channel again soon.